Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, January 9th, 2026. Before I jump into Tesla, I just want to mention on our free YouTube channel today, that is to say Thursday, January 8th, we put out a stock pick on Ford. You can take a look at that. It is the same exact format we use at wickedstocks.com, and we put out 2 of those a week, just so you know. So if you like what you see in Ford, you may want to add it to your repertoire. That is to say, joining wickedstocks.com, becoming a member, you'll receive 2 of those stock picks every single week, daily Triple Q, SPY, NVIDIA analysis, all in a single subscription price. So check us out at wickedstocks.com. We now offer a 14-day free trial. Let's jump into the Tesla charts. And, this happened a few weeks ago. When I say this happened, that is to say we put out a new all-time high, and then the following Monday, we gapped below the low of that high and held below it the rest of the week. That correlated with sell signals that developed on the daily chart Monday of that week. And so we've been in a sell signal now for the last couple of weeks, and anticipating 400.14 as an ultimate objective. Now, on the way down, we've also been mentioning a very often illustrated 8-month channel bottom that we actually tested on Thursday, broke below it a bit, 429.28. Now, this might, in hindsight, have contained January lows. We could round up from here nicely, but I don't want to encourage. I guess what I'm trying to discourage is an aggressive short sell with a settlement below 429.28, because then all I'm really anticipating under that circumstance would be another 3 to 5 days, a downward continuation to 400.14. It looks something like this on the daily chart. It might take more than 3 to 5 days, could be the better part of 2 weeks. But closing today below 429.28 does set up 399.81 as a 1 to 2 week target. And that 399.81 is once again the same that you see here on the weekly chart at 400.14, where we could bottom out not only through February, but into the second quarter, and from here round up within 2 to 3 months to 531.63. 531.63, just to remind you, is a 6-year rising channel top that, if tested in the coming months, may well contain buying through all of 2026. Let's get back to the day itself. Of course, we've got 429.28 as our support. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here and show 429.28. That is our day support and our downward pivot into next week. So holding about 429.28, 444.50 is likely, possibly today, but over the next day or two. 444.50 descending channel top may well contain buying on a daily basis, and from there we could fall back to 429.28, possibly on an intraday basis. But closing above 444.50, especially after having tested on Thursday the 429.28 8-month channel bottom, does set up a buy signal and does indicate the low 470s again within 1 to 2 weeks. So
if you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
We have a 1 to 2 week buy signal if we close today above 444.50, expecting 470.38 to 473.82 within 1 to 2 weeks. 470.38, an upside 5/8 Fibonacci over the last couple of weeks, and that 473.82 is once again the low of the high, which is meaningful resistance under any condition, really, but especially with the reversal that occurred, the fact that we put out a new all-time high that week, we closed negative on the week, we gapped below that low the following week, and so this has spelled heavy trade ever since. And so on that score, if we close below 429.28, we have a 1 to 2 week sell signal. 1 to 2 week buy signal, above 444.50 into the low 470s. 1 to 2 week sell signal below 429.28. Then expecting the low 400s, 399.81 to 400.14, where, as I say, we could bottom out through February and into the second quarter and round up into the 530s within 2 to 3 months or so of testing 399.81. It would be a settlement over the next few weeks below 399.81 that would indicate a good first quarter high and likely bearish continuation into the 315.67 region over the following 2 to 3 months. We're a long way from that right now. I will be updating you on that particular trade as we continue into later January, especially if we approach 399.81, and it is a 1 to 2 week target once again with a settlement today below 429.28. So, I do want to say we were mentioning for many weeks how 429.28 is the level to buy as on a quarterly basis, and in hindsight that may prove to be true. But I've mentioned also how we've got this sort of reversal high, we've got the gap low. You need to give this market breathing room back down into the low 1400 area. And so, I'm just sort of explaining myself. And if we do close below 429.28, once again, the low 400 area likely within a week or two. Should you bottom pick, I think this is the point I was just trying to make in the last 30 seconds. Should you bottom pick 429.28 on a longer term basis, which is to say into February trade? And I think you can just keep a relatively conservative stop loss because if we close below it, we're expecting the upper 390s, low 400s within a week or two. If you do go long, in the 429.28 area, closing above 444.50 is your sigh of relief. Likely bullish continuation into the low 470s within a week or two. I think the more reliable way to play this, if you're not positioned right now and you're looking for a 1 to 2 week swing trade, it would be a settlement either A, above 444.50, indicating the low 470s, or B, below 429.28, expecting the upper 390s. It's about as simple as that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 14-day free trial. I will be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. You have a great weekend.